WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K builds to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? Before we even get too far into the video, make sure you'll do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out some of my other videos, man. I have some very good builds, and I'm going to continue to drop builds, tips, tricks, all of that for all of 2K23. But today, I got a diming inside-out scorer that got comparisons to Scottie Pippen, man. So, all right, we're going to start out with the position. We're going small forward, handing this is up to you for the jersey number. We're going 33 because that is Scottie Pippen's number, man. All right, let's get right into this build. First things first, the body settings. We're going 6'8", 230 pounds. We got a 7'1" wingspan, and for the body shape, I went with solid, but you can do whatever you want to do, man. It is your build if you choose to make this or edit it or whatever you want to do. So let's go ahead and continue. On this build, I will be putting a lot of finishing into it. I feel like Scottie Pippen was a very good driver of the basketball, and I want to make sure I capture that. I ain't gonna even front. I was going for like a LeBron type build, but I ended up getting Scottie Pippen. And I was like, that's all right, I guess. So for a close shot, we can go to an 80. For driving layup, we can go up to a 75. Driving dunk, I wanted to give it like something special, so I went with a 92 just to make sure I can unlock some of those really good contact animations. If you want to get Posterizer on gold, it's just one more point, so you can do that if you feel like you need to, but it was a little too expensive for me, bro. So standing dunk, I went with a 75, so you will be able to do standing dunks. You can get rise up on bronze. It'll be a pretty dope build, especially if you're going up against a small forward that's a little bit smaller or a little bit weaker, and a lot of builds are going to be weaker than this one, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So for the mid-range shot, we went up to a 75, and I didn't want to make a build that was a liability at the three-point line, so I did have to go with an 80 for the three-point shot. I wanted to make sure you can still knock down three balls pretty much like when you need to, you know what I'm saying? Now for the free throw, I always suggest, I'm gonna always say it in every build I make in 2K23, make sure you put the free throw on. The free throw I would suggest choosing, or the animation, bro, go pick free throw 7. If you like faster shots, that is definitely the one for you. Now for the playmaking, I actually put a lot of playmaking on it. Like I said, I was going for a LeBron James build, so I got a 90 for the pass accuracy. This is kind of like a point forward type build. Like, you'll be able to get away with running point on this build, and starting at the top of the key, you'll definitely be able to get to the basket. So for the ball handle, I went with an 80. And then for the speed with ball, I took this all the way up to 75. You will need a little bit of speed with ball if you want to use this in its like point forward capacity. That'll just help you out a lot to actually have some speed with ball. Now for the interior, I had to give this build just a little bit of interior. It is a very defensive build, I guess, so I had to make sure I give it some interior. So for the perimeter defense, I did go with 75. That's enough to get clamps on bronze if you want that badge. Now for the steal, I did take that up to a 78 just to make sure I could unlock interceptor on silver. And for the block, I went kind of high with this one. Now this is one of those chase down type builds, and I went high just so we can make sure we can get chased down on gold, and it's in tier 2, so it'll be a very good badge for you to use. Now for the offensive rebound, I'm gonna leave that alone for now, but for the defensive rebound, we will take that up to a 70. If you want more rebounding on this build, it will start to mess with your offensive rebound a little bit, so that's why I stopped at 70. Now for the speed, I'm gonna go ahead and max it out at 82. Acceleration, we're gonna take that up to a 70. You don't need a lot of acceleration on this build because of this. This build gets strength on an 82. If you know anything about these builds, you do unlock silver bully at 82, and that is a layup badge exclusively, so you can use this to really bully in the paint. Go ahead and put bully, fearless finisher on, and go crazy with it. Definitely pro touch and giant slayer. In case you didn't know, giant slayer is kind of like a mix. This year it does contain teardropper, so if you want to do teardrops, it'll definitely be good for you, bro. Now for vertical, I went with an 80 because we do have that 92. If you're gonna do all this with the dunks, make sure that you make it worth your while. Now, last but not least, we're going with a 91 on the stamina. The badge layout on this build, 18, 18, 22, and 17, a very balanced build. If you need a do-it-all type balanced build on your team, this would be a very good addition. Now, to talk about some of these badges later on in the video, go ahead and stick around. Now, we can go ahead and continue. So the takeovers we get on this build, obviously slashing, shooting, playmaking, and rim protection, bro. Like, if you wanna, this build would honestly be a very solid park build or a very good theater build. If you play in the theater, I played my first game in there and it was kind of lit, bro. It had like a 12-second shot clock thing. It was kind of dope. But for me, I'm going with double slashing take. I definitely got to get that finishing moves to absorb that contact. Even though I have bully, I want my takeover to have it too, and an easy blow by a secondary to make it easier for me to get to the rim. Now, the build is complete and it comes out as a diamond inside out scorer, bro. A very rare build. I have not run into one of these yet. Let me know in the comment section if you have, and let me know what you think about the build, man. We got shades of OG Anunoby, Scottie Pippen, and Mikal Bridges. 3 very good players, man, especially Scottie Pippen, the dude, the thumbnail. So, all right, we can go ahead and test this build so I can show you some of the badges that I would put on this build. We're gonna start off with the finishing badges for sure. So on this build, I went with a little bit of silver. I went silver on everything. So we got a silver giant slayer, a silver pro touch, silver fast switch, because on this build you will be able to get to the rim and you want to be able to make sure you can go up quickly. Now then we got fearless finisher, because you're gonna need that to kind of bully through people, finish through those contacts. And now we got posterizer for the contact dunks. So you won't always get layups, and on the times that you do get dunks, you want to be able to finish over the person that's standing down there. Now bully, this is to help you get to the rim on those layup attempts, bro. This badge goes crazy. I was in the black top testing it. I definitely think it's worth a try. I was using it on Giannis. It was very good. Now for the shooting badges, this is how I would suggest putting it on. Definitely in tier 3, you want to put on blinders and catch and shoot. Both of those are very solid badges. You can only get both of those on silver, but they will help for what this build is for. You have an 83 ball. You are not the primary shooter. But with the shooting badges that I have right here, I think you'll be all right, man, especially in those catch and shoot situations. And then go ahead and put Claymore on, because I feel like on a build like this, if you don't have the ball, you'll probably just be spotting up, waiting to catch that thing and let it go. This build will be able to shoot, because this year, to me, now this is just to me, let me know down in the comment section if you feel differently. They made shooting way too easy, bro. Like, way too easy. Too many people are happy with this for the shooting to actually have been as hard as they said it was gonna be, and I'm disappointed, bro. They talked all that trash about how hard shooting was gonna be, and this game came out and it is easy as heck to hit those shots, man. But all right, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here. Before you do, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of the other videos on my channel, man. I'm going to keep dropping bangers, and have been dropping bangers all of 2K23, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the